Fort Myers. For the first time in nearly 4 months, the Red Sox will take the field for a baseball game Friday afternoon. Unfortunately, most of their regulars won't be there. The Sox kick off their spring training schedule with their annual exhibition against Northeastern University at 1:05 p.m., and of those with a shot to crack the 25-man roster March 28, only Blake Swihart and Vazquez will be on the field versus the Huskies. It breaks the long-standing precedent of giving the college athletes a chance to compete against Boston's best, a tradition that's created some memorable moments, like in 2014, when Northeastern lefty James Mulry struck out Dustin Pedroia and David Ortiz back-to-back, each on 3 pitches. He ended up throwing me a nasty breaking ball, whatever it was. He can party tonight, Ortiz said at the time. He could have a drink tonight and say, "I struck out Poppy." Last year, the Sox sent out their star young players Jackie Bradley Jr., Andrew Benintendi and Rafael Devers along with Brock Holt, Mitch Moreland and Swihart to lace up against some eager young Huskies. This time, Swihart will catch with Vazquez serving as the designated hitter. Then they will be joined by an array of minor leaguers, most notably third base prospect Bobby Dalbec as well as shortstop Sue Lin, second baseman Chad De La Guerra, first baseman Sam Travis, outfielders Tate Matheny and Cole Sturgeon and one other player to be determined. On the mound, lefties Darwin Zone Hernandez and Josh Taylor, along with righty Domingo Tapia, will follow right-handed starter Mike Shawaryn. Shawaryn is a 24-year-old who is considered a smart and polished pitcher with a low 90s fastball, cutter, slider and changeup. He had a 3.44 ERA with a 1.13 WHIP over 149 innings between AA and AAA last year. Northeastern will start a redshirt sophomore right-hander Kyle Murphy, who had a standout career at Bill Rickey Memorial High School. The regular members of the Red Sox rotation aren't expected to pitch until March, though Eduardo Rodriguez could be ahead of the others given his lower workload last season. It was pitching coach Dana Leving's decision, manager Alex Cora said. That's his department. He maps it out. We ask a few guys to come here ahead of schedule to cover innings and to impress and win a position. There are a few guys that have thrown this weekend that are a little ahead. Little by little we keep adding guys. They're not behind, they're just on the regular schedule. Throwing the ball good, got good stuff, a few adjustments that we want them to make. Big game tomorrow to set the tone for spring training. You know how important it is, spring training. Mookie Betts is likely to make his spring training debut Wednesday, Cora said. The Sox host the Yankees on Saturday but don't expect too many regulars. Sandy Leon will catch and Devers could play. Devers, Benintendi, Eduardo Nunez and Holt could make their debuts Sunday. Steve Pearce will join the travel squad for 2 road games Monday and Tuesday. Not rushing this arm, the Red Sox have made it quite clear they're taking their time with their next potential closer, prospect Durbin Feltman. Feltman was drafted in the 3rd round last year out of Texas Christian, then opened eyes while striking out 36 to just 5 walks in 23 1/3 innings in the low minors. One Red Sox talent evaluator said Feltman already had major league stuff last year. But the Sox don't want to rush the 21-year-old and don't have plans to use him until later this spring. No, first year, didn't pitch much for us last year, Cora said. Doesn't mean we can't bring somebody from the minor league side. It happens a lot. They can start on the other side and then, toward the end, get them over here, let's see what happens. But it's good for him to go through the whole process and learn from people, talk to people and grind it a little bit. Everybody knows his stuff, how talented he is, how important he is for the organization. We'll see him a few times, not a big deal. Utility man Josh Harrison made almost $30 million over 8 seasons with the Pirates, but fetched only $2 million, with $1 million in additional incentives. Thursday over a 1-year deal with the Detroit Tigers, according to MLB Network. The deal doesn't set a strong market for free agent utility players in future seasons. Holt, the same age as Harrison, will reach free agency after this season and has similar numbers, though Holt is considered adequate at shortstop, where Harrison hasn't played since 2014. Holt has also played some center field and first base. Harrison has no experience at either position. Odds and ends: Ryan Brasier returned to Red Sox camp after getting his infected right pinky toe checked by the medical staff in Boston. Brasier is progressing and could be back on the field in a few days. And ESN colorman Jerry Remy announced he would be calling between 80 and 90 Red Sox games this season. Remy has battled cancer for years but will continue his role with the broadcast, including around 30 games in a three-man booth with Dave O'Brien and Dennis Eckersley.